Alright, folks, I'll just wait until people join the session. Doesn't usually take too long to get folk to join the session. Day off today. I'm away for the weekend as well. I've got a weekend book. Alright, folks, how's it going? Welcome to the live show. I am away for the weekend. This weekend we're going up to Donegal for a little holiday by the sea. I'm looking forward to it. Hello, my friend. Hello, everyone that's joining. So really looking forward to it. First weekend away for a long time actually. So all the family's going. Me, the wife, and the children. We're all going away to the beach, the seaside. Beautiful, relaxing up on the Irish coast. Hello, everyone. Hello. All right, Major. Oh, yes, there's my friend. Hello, everyone. Namaste. Thank you very much. Dan's his best ever. How are you? I'm very good, thanks. I've actually been off today. My daughter smashed her tooth. She smashed her tooth there, so I had to take her to the dentist to get it fixed. So I've been off today doing that. Hello, Fernanda. Hello, everyone. Hello to the people in Indonesia following and elsewhere, whoever else has joined. Malaysia as well. So been quite busy this week. I'm good, thanks very much. I'm good. I'm quite tired actually. Been trying to do this channel and I've been working 6-day weeks for ages now, Monday to Friday, and then I've been doing Saturdays and work, so I'm doing quite a lot of hours and working and trying to do the channel. It's catching up with me a little bit, but I'm getting a break now at the weekend. We're having a few days off. And you, God bless you too, my friend. What's up, my friend? How's it going? Hello, everyone that's joining. Got some Boboto fans in there, Boboto Viking. Percy Bangdung, of course. I seen something yesterday, now for any Indonesian viewers right now that can actually understand me speaking English, between, I watched some highlights there between PSS Slamming and Arama, and the crowd were actually fighting each other, and that's the first time I've really seen that. I know it has been happening. I've been told of several subscribers and people who follow my channel that the violence is picking up in the football in Indonesia, and it's quite sad to hear that, to tell you the truth. Nobody wants to see the stadiums fighting with each other. It's okay. It's okay singing songs about your rival club, but let's just leave it there. To throw missiles, I don't know if there was fireworks being through, and then they were running at each other. Very dangerous. People are going to lose their lives at these games, so it wasn't nice to see that, because I like to see both sets of supporters chanting and singing and all the colours and the pyrotechnics going up and everybody's enjoying themselves, but I don't want to see people killing each other. So hopefully that doesn't continue. Hopefully that's a one-off and it won't happen again. I'm good, thanks. Somebody asked me where I'm from. I'm actually from Scotland, but I now live in Northern Ireland. So thanks for the question. I recently did a song there. I covered a song. Sorry, the band playing Waltz and the band played Waltz and Matilda. That was unbelievable. What a song that was. 45,000 subscribers. Yeah, it's unbelievable. It's been quite a quick growth in the channel, to be fair, but I think the views are kind of the same. So I'm learning that when people are subscribing to the channel, they're only really interested in watching stuff that they subscribe for. That like obviously my channel covering a wide variety of stuff. Not all of it's going to appeal to everyone. So if there's stuff that you've subscribed to watch, be patient. I will get back to doing it. But my channel isn't just dedicated to one thing or one genre, if that makes sense. So if you can be patient, and do remind me if there is something you've asked for and I forgot, or I haven't got round to it and it's taken me a while, remind me. So yeah, I try my hardest to get back to everyone. There's some stuff that I don't understand. Good day, mate. This is the first. You are actually the first person, to my knowledge, that I've done a live feed with. So it's good day. I love your AFL commentary. Keep up the good work. Thanks very much for that. and that's the first person I think that's joined live from Australia. So thanks very much for joining my live session. That's fantastic. This has been a lot of my live streams like this have been quite global, to tell you the truth. I've had people from Brazil, Nepal, India, all over Southeast Asia, because my channel's done quite a lot of Southeast Asian content, which is fantastic, and they've probably been my longest running followers on the channel. Now I'm getting people from New Zealand and Australia with the AFL, which I'm loving doing as well, really enjoying that sport. And talking to the people who are fanatical about the sport is great as well, because I'm reacting to it and I love watching it. It's a smartphone. I'm live with my smartphone. Everything I do, believe it or not, is with a smartphone. People might go, he's not using a camera or smartphone. You need to use the right apps. You need to put the phones on the right settings. I know on this live stream I'm actually using the front of the phone because I'm having to read the comments that come up on the YouTube feed here. So it's the front cameras that I'm using. It's a Samsung S8 phone that I've got. It's actually an older model now, but to my knowledge, it's actually not the best camera phone. The best one now is possibly either the Huawei, is it P30? I think that may have actually the best cameras, and I've heard the Google phones are pretty good as well. So I'm not too sure what way that would work, if they're going to be good with the live streaming or not. I know there's a slight drag in the connections with YouTube live streaming. Apologies for that. There's nothing really I can do about that. My internet speed is actually fantastic here. It's absolutely rapid. So I know it's not a problem on my end. It's probably just the YouTube streaming that's the problem there. My friend Major MotoGP, he's got one of these mugs sent to him. He was one of my channel winners. I'm actually drinking out of it right now as well. It's coincidence, I didn't even realise. So yeah, I hope you're enjoying your mug. So yeah, I do a lot of, for anybody who's just new to the channel, there will be more Pakistani movie trailers. I see your comments all the time, there will be more. The reason why I don't get to doing you is because the sheer volume of people asking for either Indonesian military or Indonesian football or AFL or other things, the volume of people asking for them outweighs people. So I promise I will do you another video. If you've got something in particular you want to see me reacting to, please feel free to put a comment on what the movie is and we'll get round to do it. And I might even do this with Sarge here. She might do a reaction to the movie as well, just for you, because I know that you've been really patient with me. And apologies for the delays for anybody who feels that maybe ignoring them. I'm not. It's a lot of work. I'm doing 6-day weeks in my work, and then I'm trying to answer all the comments as well as make the video, so it's quite difficult. Are you saying hello? They're saying hello to you.
Hello.
How are you? She's good. You just finished school, haven't you? And we're going away to the seaside for a few days, aren't we? Are you looking forward to it? Yeah, we're going for a seaside holiday for 2 days. Hello, there's another one of my subscribers, our subscribers, sorry, saying hello. So yeah. If anybody's got any questions, feel free to ask. I don't give the real names, so we give channel names, and this is Sarge. She's known as Sarge on the channel, aren't you? The older girl, she's Brains, and my youngest one, she's now a toddler, but she was named when she was still in the baby stage, Boss Baby, because she actually is the boss. She actually still is the boss, even though she's a toddler. She's going through the terrible 2 stage where she's absolutely terrifying. She frightens me. When she screams, she gets what she wants. Most parents out there watching this, if you're a parent, you know what I mean. Children at that stage are very hard work. Do you want to go and see your sister anyway? Make sure she's alright. Sit with her. Alright, pal. See you later. Right, keep the door shut then, so I can read the things. Go then. And shut the door over. Good girl. Go and shut the door, pal. Show us the carrot. On the road to 50k. Oh, unbelievable. I didn't. it took me so long to get to 1,000 subscribers. It went from 1,000 to 45,000 in, I think it was about 4.5 months, 5 months. I went from 1,000 subscribers to 45,000, so it's absolutely unbelievable. And all I can say is thank you to everyone who's continuously supported the channel. It means a lot. Nice palm off. Such a big milestone. 50,000 is going to be huge. Yes, the carrot. You've seen the carrot. Thanks very much. Congratulations. Thank you. My wife we're making I don't know what she was making. She was making a meal anyway, and there's a pack of carrots, and she pulled out this carrot. If you look on my channel, I can't remember the name of the video now. I called it a name. Very strange carrot indeed, or something the video was called. I won't tell you too much about it, but this carrot is actually, it's funny. That's all I'll say. It's a funny carrot. Sometimes you get ones like that. You get potatoes in a bag that come out and they look like a face, don't they? I mean, there's been people that thinks they can see, I don't know, David Beckham in a potato or something, you know what I mean? Hooligan, I try not to do it. I appreciate that request, but I try not to do hooligan stuff on the channel, and the reason being I don't want to glorify violence in the football. I was just talking about it. I seen highlights of thanks very much. I seen highlights of PSS Slimming, and RMIFC, was it yesterday they played, and the crowd were fighting each other. They were firing, I think, fireworks maybe at each other. There was children and women in the crowd, and I couldn't help but think it was senseless. If I was taking my child to a game and someone over there was firing a firework, you know, you're not going to be happy. It's very, very dangerous. That's why I won't glorify hooliganism. It's okay to have rivals. It's okay to possibly even hate your rivals, but to go and attack each other in the stadium. In Europe, it doesn't happen as much anymore, but people know the stories of... Thanks very much for the request. I can see it there. I'll definitely have a look after the video. There's Boss Baby. Boss Baby. Thank you for the request there. And that is one of the basically all the stuff that happened in Europe, people rushing at each other in crowds, loads of people losing their lives due to crowd violence. I don't really want to glorify it and give it a platform on my channel. I hope you can appreciate that, so thanks very much. If you want me to do chants of that particular football club, or songs that they've got, or their anthem, their club anthem, or even highlights of something or a player for the club that you support, I'm more than happy to do that, but I don't really want to do the hooligan stuff because I've had a little bit of negative comments before when I've done songs that were people said was racist, and I didn't realise they were singing in Indonesian, and I didn't know what they were saying. You saying hello? Say hello. I'm from Scotland. She's from Northern Ireland. We live in Northern Ireland now. I'm Scottish, but we live in Northern Ireland, and my daughter was born in Northern Ireland, so she's Scottish and Northern Irish. You're half, aren't you? She's half Scottish, half Northern Irish. Thanks very much for your nice comments. So, raiding the cupboards for food. If any of you've got any children in your house, young children now, do they all go through? Yeah. Do your children cabinet attack? Does your children go through your cupboards as well and steal food, like crisps and sweets? Thanks very much. Love the videos. I really appreciate that comment. That's lovely to hear. Honestly, good comments. You feed off the good comments. It's the reason why you keep going. There's been several times on the channel, nobody would know this, but there's been several times on the channel I've just felt like stopping because haters are going to hate. And it's easy to go haters are going to hate. It's a very simple saying to use. You get some bad comments sometimes, and I've made the mistake of reading them and giving them too much thought, and it can annoy you to the point where you go, I don't know why I do this. And then you read a good comment, and then you read another good comment, and another good comment, and you go, that's why I'm doing it, because people are enjoying it, they're enjoying the videos. I think they enjoy seeing foreign people reacting to what they like. So if you're in Malaysia or Indonesia and you like a football club there, or if you like Sepak Takraw or AFL in Australia, and you see, I'll get you a drink in a wee minute, and you see somebody from a different country who doesn't know anything about it reacting to the thing that you like, it's quite nice to see. When I see some American people or different people from other countries, do you want to make your sister a drink there while I'm on my live stream? So, I don't know, Scottish. What are my thoughts on India? India is an unbelievable country. It's got loads of culture. I was learning a lot about the movies. I didn't realise just how big Indian movies were until I started this channel. I'd heard of Bollywood, I'd heard of a couple of Indian films before, but I did not. She is very hyperactive. I did not realise just how big the movie scene was in India. Of course, when it comes to mathematics and science, I had a rough idea about that. But obviously there's every religion in India, there's different cultures, there's different languages. I mean, there's so many languages. What is the main one? Obviously English is getting more widely spoken in India as well. So it's quite easy for me then if there's one funny thing I noticed about the movies is they could be talking in English and then jump straight into Hindi and then back into English again. So it's never in the movies 100% English. They speak Hindi English, which is quite good to see. It's quite interesting to see that. So that's quite good. There's loads of things I like about India, just so much to mention. I would love to go see it. I would love to go and see Rajasthan. That is a place I actually covered a slight bit on the channel. The old temples and stuff like that there, and obviously different festivals as well that happen annually in India would be nice to see. Got the Ganges and stuff, so I know a lot. I already was quite good at geography, and I've got a thirst to learn about history. Can you take her? Baby. Good man. They speak English. That's exactly the title. It is English, isn't it? Is that actually an official term? Because that is what it is. One time I forgot to pack it. That camera can pack. Oh my word, you lost both your front teeth. That's kind of a nightmare of mine. I've chipped my teeth before, but to lose your teeth, it's everything. It's your face changes if you have no teeth. You know, people judge you on your smile, really, don't they? I mean, we shouldn't do it, but people do it, and to lose your teeth it's a bit of a nightmare, to be fair. So, go in the house. 1 second, guys. Go take a couple of that. Leave one for Mum. I'm trying to buy the silence with little chocolate squares. Please give me a piece for 10 minutes and I'll give you a chocolate, please. That is exactly it, using fate to... Griezmann to Barcelona, I never read that. Was that today? Did he sign? Is Antoine Griezmann signed to Barcelona today? Very interesting signing, good player. Would fit into the Barcelona style of play. Yeah, I loved that song, man. I was only 19. I never heard it. It was based on the Vietnam War, which is something I'm learning about the Australian involvement. I actually didn't know an awful lot about Australian involvement in Vietnam. It wasn't until recently I was introduced to a video that a trailer that I've done a reaction to known as Danger Close, the Battle of Long Tan. Unbelievable story. I've actually spoke to the director of that film. We're friends on Facebook now because of that reaction. He actually shared my reaction. That was really, can't let me tell you, that was a really enjoyable thing. That to know that he had shared my video meant a lot. I really appreciated it. I thanked him personally, and the producer of the actual documentary, he was talking to me through the channel as well. So just by doing these reactions, you're actually getting noticed by people. Like, I never thought people like that would ever take notice of somebody like me, but it just goes to show they do watch and they do take an interest in what their supporters and people who want to watch their stuff. But the story is incredible, and the movie looks to have really captured it. It releases, I think, is it? Oh no, man! Oh no, man! It releases in August in Australia. I think it releases later in the year in the US, and he did tell me he'll get back to me with the dates for the UK. I was actually thinking about buying the movie somehow if they could send it to me in the UK to coincide with the Australian release date. 'Cause I want to see it in August. I want to see it when everybody else sees it in Australia because it looks unbelievable. I love war movies as well, and one that's made so well and captures everything that happened is a really nice thing to see as well. So I really like that song. To answer your question, yes, I liked your song. The other one was the AFL. All the clubs in the AFL, their song. It was quite a long video, and I don't think people would want to see a reaction to a 29-minute video. But if there's anything shorter, I could always do a reaction to AFL teams' theme songs, but maybe individually. You know, something like that. They don't really have the theme song and maybe a player that they've got and try and put it into a video rather than doing a 29-minute video. It's quite a long. I watched it, but it's quite a long video to put into a reaction. So thanks for people send me links and I always look at them and then I have to see am I going to be able to actually make a reaction to them? Is it in a part two? Maybe have it in a part in two part. Oh, in two part. Interesting. Very interesting. I have to work out how I can do that, cut the video perfectly and then get myself in and doing the next reaction. Because it's okay for me to sit for 29 minutes and react and then say a bit about what I liked about it before and after. So that would make it about 32, 33 minutes long. I don't know how many people's going to want to sit for 33 minutes, you know, and watch my ugly face. There was somebody else suggested, let me know your opinion on this, guys, because I think it was actually an Australian person that mentioned that rather than me putting my video in the big part and the video that I'm reacting to in the small part of the screen, have it in the big part and me in the small screen so they can see more of the video. I need to work out how to do that. The best way to do it, it's going to take a little bit more editing to try and go. Obviously it's going to start with, like, say me now with the screen, and then I'll go into a small screen and I'll be on the main video is going to be on the big screen with a small video there, and then when the video is over I go back into the big thing. So it takes quite a bit of editing. What I say, does it work and look okay? Because I was worried about putting the small screen on the actual video that I'm reacting to and covering the content. So if you're seeing sports stuff and the video of me is actually covering the sports stuff, it might not work. What editor am I using? I do everything on my phone. It's called KineMaster Pro. I pay monthly for it, so you get a little bit, you unlock a lot more extra features. It's not very expensive. I think it's about I don't know what it would be in dollars or whatever money that other people are using in their countries. But if you want to do little apps like that, use apps like that to make videos where you're layering your reaction, it's one of the best apps I think you can use is KineMaster. I've tried to use other stuff and they're not that good. I've just seen somebody's comment about the WK. It's basically like ha 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 ha, isn't it? It's like laughing. If you were in the UK, you would put ha 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 or LOL. So that's what they use. It took me a while to work out what people were doing. They were putting loads of WK across the screen, and I was like, I don't know what this means. And then I realised that it was obviously the way people laugh, which is slightly different from the way we laugh. It's maybe just sounds slightly different, so they put WK. It's quite interesting. So. Ultras Winners 2015. I have actually done Ultras Winners 2015. Oh, for the PC, there's no PCs left in my house. It's all tablets and smartphones and tablets, and I'm looking to get a proper camera for proper video logs. Apologies, guys. As I say, proper camera for doing video logs, because I'm taking this channel on the road, as people might know who's been following the channel for a while. Any money that's made through advertisement, like the AdSense, people always go, "You make AdSense, bro. You don't do this out of the goodness of your heart." I don't know a YouTuber that doesn't do a channel on YouTube. Yeah, make sure you watch out. Yeah, tell Emily as well, and she can go out when you're out. Talking of YouTube, right? This is something that I get abuse for all the time, and this is one of the things that annoys you as a YouTuber. And I wouldn't say it annoys me. People are entitled to their opinion. Opinions can be unfair, but it's their opinion nonetheless. They think that when you do a YouTube channel, it's purely for AdSense, or it's purely for views. On the view front and on the subscriber front, if you're a YouTuber, good. Of course you're making money. If you're entertaining people, this is basically entertainment industry on a homemade scale, isn't it? It's for everyone. If you're a keen creator or somebody that is passionate about entertaining people, and I'm really passionate about doing that and feeding off what people like and giving them content back that they like and react and engaging with people. Oh, you're not making money on your channel. How many subscribers have you got now on your channel, mate? Do you mind if I ask? Because I don't know if you make money until 1,000 subscribers, but see, money, it's not big money. People think, oh, you're thousands of pounds. It's not thousands of pounds, guys. It's a little bit of money, like. You're a newbie. Look, it took me, I was eating food challenges and stuff, and I wasn't quite sure what direction I wanted to take the channel in. But I always watched reaction videos, and I thought to myself, I'm going to do reaction videos because there's a lot of stuff that I like watching, and I'm just going to react to stuff I like. So I started to react to football ultras, and I started to react to military stuff, and the channel's grown, and it's grown because other people like to watch ultras, and they like to watch military stuff, and they also like to see people watching it, so we're doing reactions to it. I think the thing that I do slightly differently on my reactions to maybe other people that do reactions is I try my best to learn about the topic, engage with the people on the topic, learn about it, and give a review of what I liked about it or what I wanted to know about it. And that's just kind of, it's just something I'm doing because I'm really interested. So I think if you have a genuine interest for what you're doing, the channel will grow with you, because I think engagement with the subscribers, like what I'm doing now, going through every comment, reading them, getting back to people, because people are going out their way to watch your video, and they're also going out their way to say nice things or ask you for a request. So I always try my best to get back to people because of that, because they're giving up their time to watch my stuff. But on the view front, thank you very much. That was a great comment, John. I'm glad that you're seeing that, because it's genuine. I wouldn't know how to act. I'm not an actor. Do you know what I mean? I started the Donna World Sports channels because when I'm watching the AFL and I'm watching big bumps and hits, I'm finding myself nearly swearing, like, you know what I mean? Yes. And this is a family channel, this one. I goes, I'm going to have to do something where if I swear, it's not really going to matter. I'll make a channel just for myself and just for other people, and you can choose whether or not you want to watch it. If there's kids watching, it's maybe not the best channel for them. This one's the best one for AFL reactions, for cleaner mouth, a more cleaner tongue. So you've been a YouTuber for about 6 months. That isn't a very long time in YouTube front. Are you doing AFL YouTube videos? I've not actually watched your stuff. I'll check out your channel, mate, and see what's going on. If you've anything on your channel that you need or want me to react to, I will certainly have a look. No, YouTube is not my career. This is one of the things that I'm saying about, oh, you're a gamer. Well, gamers will grow, won't they? If you're a gamer, gamers on YouTube are like the pinnacle. I mean, I know so many people through this now that are doing gaming, and I went and checked out their channels, and they've got, I mean, they make my channel look tiny. I will react to more Ultras Winners 2005. That is no problem, mate. Thanks very much for the nice comment. So just stick with it. Be consistent with your videos. Somebody I read one time, he's got about 1 million subscribers, so he's a big YouTuber. Obviously, once you get bigger and bigger, it's kind of easier. It makes it a little bit easier to get views. The more subscribers you got, the easier it is to get your views, and the channel will grow, and then you can improve the channel, etc. But he had said something about how he tried to release like a video a day, engage with the audience, which I do because I enjoy doing anyway, but I was doing that before I even really did it, so it was quite interesting to hear him say that. Engaging with the audience, taking time in the comments section, even if it's a thumbs up, it's letting people know that you're reading your comments and that you appreciate the support. So little things, just little gestures like that, I think go a long way to getting subscribers. And as I was going to say, I don't know any YouTuber or person wanting to be a YouTuber that doesn't want subscribers. That's why you do it. And that's what I seem to get a little bit of abuse for. You're only doing this for subscribers. You're only doing this for views. I want you to I say that same question to PewDiePie or T-Series, who have 98 million subscribers. Oh, you only do your channel for subscribers and views. I don't want to sound rude here, but is that not quite obvious? Like, if Sky Sports in England, somebody goes to them, you only play Manchester United and Arsenal and Liverpool and Chelsea for views. They're going to be like that there. Yeah. Games many people play as I'm not a sheep. I follow. I'm not too. What? There will be constant Indonesia is actually my biggest viewer on the channel, and that's down to several different things. It's travel, geography. Indonesia, like, obviously, is sitting in the ring of fire geographically. Because of that, the volcanoes, I think it's got something crazy, like it's about 290 volcanoes or something insane in Indonesia. And because of this, it's a very fertile place. So it's a beautiful place with rainforests and jungles and lovely beaches and all the rest of it. I can't speak Bahasa Indonesia yet. I speak a little bit. I try and introduce little bits in my BH3 is gaming. Yeah. I'll check out your channel. That's what I'll do it for you. I'll check out your channel and see what's happening. And maybe throw a thing into my community section about your channel and gaming and see will people watch it, because there might be other gamers that have subscribed to my channel that like the game or the stuff you're doing. If you want, I'll do that for you. Where am I from? I'm from Scotland, but I now live in Northern Ireland with my family. Say there's brains. I was just telling him you broke your tooth yesterday.
Yeah.
Broke her tooth and got it all fixed up.
My mum says I have to wear a mouth guard pretty much wherever I go. So,
Calamity Jane. She's broke that same tooth 3 times now, but she broke it. This time she broke it even more, didn't you? You smashed it even more, but the dentist has done an amazing job.
I've got games on my channel, but yeah, at the moment.
Yeah, well, that's the problem I have. Sometimes I get great in channel form where I can get up 4 or 5 videos in a day, and then there's other times you just don't. You might not get any videos up in a day. As I say, I've been working 6-day weeks in my work, coming home, doing school runs, doing the rest of it, getting the dinner made and trying to fit in videos on the channel, whether Brains is doing the reactions with me or if I'm doing them on my own, just depending on what the request is. I decide whether or not I'm going to do it on my own, or even if you don't want to do it, maybe she doesn't want to do it, I do it on my own. So that's some of the reasons why it can be either you can get loads of videos up or not as many. But my advice for you is don't lose faith. Keep consistent. If you're doing it, if you're managing to get a video up one every 2 or 3 days, keep that consistent form going. The views will start happening. You need to be able to engage with the audience as well. That's another piece of advice. And as I say, I'm quite a small YouTube channel, to tell you the truth. The only reason I can give this advice, I feel, is because it's went from 1,000 to 45,000 subscribers in, I think it's about 5 months, which is unbelievable rise. And I put that down to these little things. Thank you very much for these lovely comments. Do I like music? Yes, I like music. I'm not afraid to do reactions to music. It's copyright content. You can do reactions to music and then your video is removed. So you've spent all that time making a video, talking about what you liked about it, and then you put it up. You might not get many views straight away, and then the owner of
the copyrights come.
You could get a copyright strike or they remove it. So it's one of those things that I like to watch, and I would love to react to it, but I'm a little bit apprehensive about actually putting it on the channel because I don't want to get strikes on the channel. I've actually had strikes on the channel, but they're since removed. Through talking to the people who put the strikes on, I promised not to use that sort of content that they had, and they had the rights to. And also, just time, 3 months will remove a strike. So you've got to be patient. So I've got no strikes now, which is good. So, any other questions, guys? I mean, I've got people that we are quite a global channel for it.
Even though I don't really understand English, at least I know.
Yeah. Have you ever been to Indonesia? No. Not yet. We are planning on vlogging in Malaysia and Indonesia. I will, by the looks of the growth in Australia.
Who is that?
Yeah, so there you go. Music. A lot of videos, even the AFL ones, I'm reacting to it and I know straight away there's a copyright infringement in them. They won't get you a strike, but you cannot monetize these videos. So if you're ever making a video yourself, try and use YouTube friendly music or no music, or even your own. If you can make music yourself, even better again.
I'm very proud to be
Arcab.
an Indonesian citizen.
You should be proud. Indonesian people have been very friendly to this channel and really welcomed our channel, and I really appreciate that. We appreciate that on the channel. We really enjoy doing your content. As I say, it was geography stuff. I never finished that sentence. Geography stuff. Football, sports. We've done quite a lot of geography, different stuff, travel stuff, Malaysia, Indonesia, sports stuff, wide variety of sports,
Military stuff.
a lot of military stuff. So just all in all, and I think I was quite surprised at how well the military stuff was doing in Indonesia. It was requested heavily. It continuously gets requested heavily by Indonesian subscribers, which is fantastic.
Okay.
Go and get me that rendang thing out of the drawer. I think it's in there, it's a jar.
Oh yeah.
Indonesian food.
Where is it? I can't find it.
1 second.
Just looking. Have you played a game?
So I've got rendang there, which is debated between Malaysia and Indonesia. They call it, when they do that there, they call it a done claim. But this jar actually says rendang, a curry paste. It says Malaysia. I think it's the Bornean, Malaysia and Borneo. I think that's where this is saying this was made from, or it got its ideas for the flavours. So yeah, AFL full game.
Inspired with red chili, lemongrass, and star anise.
Star anise. So I'm looking forward to making that. Yes,
That's my
this
daily
food.
food brew.
I'm going to be making this. I need to source the ingredients from an Asian store in Belfast, which is the capital city of where I live. So we've got to go to Belfast, buy the the ingredients from an Asian store, and then I can make it. And I'm going to do a video of me making the food with my wife probably, and all of the family eating it and giving your thoughts on the taste and how much we like it. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully we'll do that soon. I need to get up to Belfast and do it. It's a little bit of a drive away, so we'll do that.
Have you spent any time in Australia? No, we haven't.
No, I've never spent any time. No, we haven't done Australia.
Rate it from 1 to 10.
I'll rate it from 1 to 10 for you. That's a deal. I haven't reacted to. I don't follow any English teams, to be fair. I'm Glasgow Rangers, Rangers FC, one man, one club. But
Hello.
hello there. Hello, we've got new people joining the live stream. We've not been to Australia. Brains' uncle was in Australia working for about a year, so quite a lot of friends in New Zealand.
Which one?
Which
one?
Uncle John.
Oh.
So he was in Australia for a year. Hello from New Zealand. Enjoying the Aussie real stuff. Playing the whole life. Got any favourite clubs yet? Got any favourite clubs yet? People have tried to bribe me into actually liking Essendon because our name's the Dons channel, sorry. So the Dons is the nickname of Essendon. So I've been getting people trying to talk me into liking them. I actually quite like the Western Bulldogs kit. I'm not saying I support the club, but I actually like their kit, the blue. It reminded me of, I don't know if you watched soccer in Italy back in the 90s, the old Sampdoria kit in Italy. It reminded me of it with the red, white, blue and black. I quite like the colours of it because they're quite close to my football club's colours, so I like the kit. But that's no grounds to really support a football team, is it? I have no personal team yet.
Just because of Rangers colours, I'm sure.
I think it probably is because of the Rangers colours, they stood out. But I don't know. I think they won the flagship a couple of years ago, I believe. No, definitely. The Adelaide Crows. Their song was actually the first in the video you showed me, so that was one of the first ones that came up, the Adelaide Crows. I've actually got a few guys that I know that lived in Australia here, and they used to go to.
I watched the first season. I'm a Crows fan.
A Crows fan, so we've got a couple of Crows. Oh no, he's not a Crow. He's laughing out loud. He's laughing at the other person that's a Crow. I don't know who he supports him. So we've had Collingwood supporters, everyone. There was one club that I did. Somebody mentioned about. Oh my word, I forgot. It slipped off the top of my head now. I hadn't seen them yet. They're probably a smaller club, to tell you the truth. The last guy I did the reaction to, he was in the club. I'll have to check up my comment section again.
Remember his name and then they could figure out some reason.
There was quite a cute. I liked the Birdman. Brett the Birdman, was it Burton? He was unbelievable. The jumps, the marks, incredible. Do you know Sparta Army? Yes, I know the Sparta Army, the Spartans. I follow Ikawira King of Sparco, who is a fitness instructor. He's a major in the Kapassus. So I know quite a bit about the Indonesian military now. I know quite a bit about a lot of militaries, but I've been doing a lot of reactions on Indonesian stuff because of the requests have been huge. Come on there, Angels! Come on. Alright, pal. So I've got another fellow bear in there that's joined.
No, wait 1 minute.
Why have you got your coat on you?
I don't know, I was outside.
Go and sit, go out with your sisters anyway. US. Boys of Straits. Hello, my friend. Boys of Straits. JDT supporter. So they're actually playing. I don't know if they're still in it. I think they are. I follow them on Instagram just to see their scores in the Asian Cup, Asian Champions League. Thanks very much. I like watching the reactions. I really appreciate that. Greetings, Sparta. I don't think I'd be fit enough anymore to do that training. Maybe I get myself fit and give that training a go that they do in Indonesia, the annual event. They go through the jungle and up the mountains, and it's like a platoon competition. It happens annually, and they wear weight on their back and they run. Oh, yes, I'm sorry, and you think I would know that? There's that many stuff going into my brain right now. Tony Modra, yes. Somebody says he was great, but he was a show pony to me. I think it was Bimmer that actually said that to me. He was actually a really, really good player, had all the skills, but a little bit of a show pony. I don't know much about that, but I can't remember his team that he played for last. Vegemite. I've never tried Vegemite. Born around your region of South Australia. Cool. That's Adelaide. Right. He played for them first, but what was the team that he was in at the end? And it was like it almost looked like on the kit, it was like an Italy flag. It was like white, green and red or something like that, with like a cross maybe going through it. He played in that later on in the video, Tony Modra. He looked really good. And I keep saying these guys are small. They're not small, they're like 6'2", 6'3", but they can jump so high that it makes them look even bigger. The reason why you think they're shorter is because they're standing next to Jolly Green Giants. Been eating sweet corn all day in the bucket full. Absolute monsters. Unbelievable. Aye, it's fantastic sport. I really enjoy watching it. Really good sport. I love a contact sport. I do like sports that aren't contact as well, but there's something about a contact sport when you just know, especially when it wasn't professional. You've had a shite day at work. You've, your colleagues or somebody's annoying you. You're working with somebody that's a dose. He's annoying as anything. And you know you've got a game that night and you're going out and you're playing against your rival team that night in the AFL. What are you going to do? You're going to come up to their best player and you're just going to empty him back in the 70s. Boom, boom, boom. There was one of the guys that I watched. Left the Crows. Yeah, I think, yeah. That's the one. That's the team I think I heard. Yeah. Thank you. You had a crap day at work. You're working with somebody you've never liked. He's doing your head in. You're like, I want to punch him, but I can't. I'll get sick. And that's your livelihood. AFL wasn't a professional sport, so they relied on their job to pay the bills. So the last thing you could do was hit him. So you kind of went out in the football pitch and just emptied your anger into the opponent or the best player. The enforcers. Boom. Here comes the boom. I love that, man. That was unbelievable. I'm very good today. Thanks very much for everybody who's joining. Really appreciate you joining the live stream as always. Thanks a lot. So it's quite good learning about a sport and the help that you're getting as well, because people clearly know that I'm a novice at this, but they're more than willing to help me, which is good, because it means the more I learn, the better the reaction. So it's better content for you. It's better for me because I'm understanding what the hell is actually going on. The one thing I noticed, there was a wee guy, Eddie Betts was good, right? He was really good to watch. And the other Aborigine lad that played for, oh my word, my head has went to Murslidy. I need to watch a full game. I'm not too sure if I'll be able to get a full game here. I need to get a stream for it. Victoria, so there's a big rival here just to see. Oh, right, so they don't actually have their own football club. Cyril, yes! Cyril Rioli, thank you! My little Aborigine friend. Unbelievable player! Wow! I think so far, I'm not saying he's the best, to my knowledge of the stuff I've actually reacted to and watched, whoa, he stood out as an absolute baller. Wow! I think he was probably the most technically amazing player I watched, but the one that actually kind of excited me more, because he looked rough and ready, he looked hard, he kind of looked psycho, but he maybe looked psycho, but I don't know if he was psycho. You can tell the ladies like this guy, the men look at him and go, he's got it all, hasn't he? He's got the good looks, he's got the muscles, the cool tattoos, he's unbelievable at football, he's probably got a great bank balance. He's probably hung like a pony. Dustin Martin. Dusty. Ladies are going to love that guy. Ladies are going to love that guy, you just know it. I'm jealous of him. And he can ball, man. He's a footy player, isn't he? Alright, he is a player. So he was good to watch. So Eddie Betts, Cyril Rioli, and Dusty Martin, and there's loads that I've got now to go through. Somebody keeps popping up. I'm going to cover them soon. I'm not going to give the names out. I'm going to try and do some more. I'm going to do fights because they're fantastic. They're absolutely fantastic. So I'm going to do some fights in the AFL. I'm going to do some individual players, of course. If I can watch a full game, I will. I've actually managed to watch football games from Indonesia and Malaysia on YouTube. If there's AFL games live on YouTube and they don't get pulled off by their broadcaster, I'll try and do that. What I was going to say to you is, there's actually a guy where I stay now. There's a young lad that joined Essendon. He's from County Tyrone in Northern Ireland. He plays for Essendon. He's a young lad. I heard he's about 21, 22 years old. He was from Benbourbon, County Tyrone in Armagh, Northern Ireland, just outside where I live, Armagh. And I believe he's getting $200,000 a year to play footy. He's from a GAA background, which is Gaelic football. I'm sure Australians will know that. He's from a GAA background, and I believe that he's playing for the first team. If I'm wrong, apologies, but that's what I was told. I'm just going by what I was told. There's several guys that have done the step from Gaelic football to Aussie rules. It's a professional sport. They're faster, stronger, fitter, probably more intelligent as well, probably better looking, and just all in all, I think it's a better sport. So yeah, so they've done that step. Why wouldn't they? It's a career. Whereas the Gaelic isn't. So they've done that. There's a lot of guys went from basketball in America, believe it or not. I was stunned to do him. There's actually several guys that have went from basketball, NFL to AFL and have successfully done it, which is unbelievable. Mason Cox being the guy that I covered on who plays for Collingwood. I mean, he really struggled to get into the AFL to begin with. He was getting told, go home. You're a failed project. This is never going to work. Send him back to where he came from. He's not an Aussie rules player, this lad. And then the ugly duckling just grew into a beautiful swan, didn't it? And I think it was the 2018 final. I think they were in the grand final, Collingwood, last year, and I don't think they never won the game, but he made loads of great marks and he made loads of goals. He scored a right few scores there as well, which was good to see, because when you don't do particularly well and you've got a lot of expectation on well, maybe not a lot of expectation given his background, but a lot of time and effort went into trying to mould you into a player. The coaches are starting to get eggs on their faces, the scouts or whoever brought him over, whoever made the transition from basketball to the AFL, they're all getting eggs on their faces when it wasn't working out, and it was just a great story. I really enjoyed the story. It was nice to see it developing well, and he's doing well now as well, so that's a nice story. So AFL's unbelievable. Also a Gaelic player. He could be. I don't follow Gaelic football. They play Gaelic football in my work, but I don't follow it. It's for reasons I don't really want to get into in the channel. But where I stay is quite a divided. You've got the people who are Irish and the people who are British, and the people who are British will not play Gaelic football, and the people who are Irish, of course, from a Roman Catholic background, will play Gaelic football here. But Protestant people who are British within Northern Ireland, it's a no-no. It does not get played by them. There has been individuals played it though, that's Protestants, but that's the reason why I know nothing about it. So somebody asked me to do international rules game between Ireland and Australia. I've watched it several times. Alright, Adel, how's it going? Any topic? No topic. We're talking a little bit about sports in general, and I'm doing a lot of AFL on the channel, so I've been talking to. This is the first time I've ever done a live stream with Australians, and I've had a New Zealander as well, which is good. I love New Zealanders as well, our Commonwealth friends. I've actually worked with several New Zealanders and several Fijians and people from around that world, and Australians. I've worked with them before as well. Yeah, so you'll get the hurling and you'll get the Gaelic there. We used to get a show in the UK on Channel 4 called Trans World Sport, which showed you sports, every type of sport on the planet, all around the world, of course. Trans World Sport. How are you? Love from Bangladesh. Hello, my friend. Thanks for joining. And they used to show some Aussie rules, so I can remember it from being a young boy, but I never actually really watched it and learned the game as such. We just sort of seen the highlights and stuff like that there. But now I'm taking a little bit more time now with the channel and watching it, and it's unbelievable. So that's kind of how this is coming about. And when you get a topic that you're enjoying watching and reacting to and learning about, and the audience is enjoying watching you reacting to it, and you engage with them, it makes it even more enjoyable. Really good fun to do it. Have their first winning in the... Yes, JDT. Well done, JDT, in the ACL. Brilliant. I seen that they were doing well. The Prince of Johor, he is on Instagram, and he was putting up a lot about JDT in the lead up to the ACL game, and I think they'd actually won in a game before that. It was 1 or 2-0, and I seen their score. So I follow a lot that's going on with the club. I'm quite interested to see how the Malaysian club's getting on, and I wish them all the best in that tournament. That'll be quite good if they can do that for Malaysia. And I don't know if they're going to be able to do it this year, but they're definitely a club on the rise. They're putting a lot of time into grassroots, youth level, into their training facilities, into the stadium, into the nutrition, the physios, the doctors. Everything's of the highest standard now at JDT, and it is a club that maybe not now will be able to compete for the ACL, but I would say I would give it, when you look at clubs like Ajax in Europe, they don't have a lot of money, but they've put a lot of time and put a lot of time and effort and money into their academy. And look at it, 2 years ago they made the Europa League final, and this year they've made the Champions League semi-final.
Daddy, can I have a sweetie?
There's none left. They've made the Champions League semi-final.
Please.
So there's none left, Adam.
Please.
Do you want an apple?
No, I don't want the apple.
Go outside.
I want the apple.
She's kicking off. And time and effort behind the scenes put in to grassroots stuff will only have the fruits will be rewarded. You'll be rewarded with fruits 5 to 10 years time. I'd imagine that there'll be a club very much in the mix for an ACL title because of the behind the scenes work that they are doing on a big scale, to be fair. Really enjoyable. What do you want? Oh.
I don't want the apple. No.
Yeah, come on out. 1 second, guys. Emily.
No, I don't want my sister.
There's no knife. Ah, my word. I'm gonna probably have to go now because she's kicking off. So that was a good session anyway. I enjoyed that. Thanks for all the questions, guys. If you've any requests for videos, don't forget to put them in my videos that I do on the channel. If you've videos that you like watching, I could ask you kindly to share them with people that you might know yourself to help the channel grow as well. All the shares and all the things like that really help the channel to grow, and that would be really appreciated if you could do that. I'm going to watch the kids now. They're playing in that room there. They've got another room there. She's trying to climb up in the worktop. The bigger sister usually watches her when I'm doing this, but I better go anyway. She's kicking off. She usually sits nice and quiet for a while. Now she's kicking off. That's what I'm doing. The baby is with her sisters playing tablets, androids. Boss baby always wins the battle. You can see that I'm getting flustered. So I'm going to go now anyway, friends. Thanks very much for the tuning into the live stream. That was really good to talk. And stay tuned for more content. Whatever your category is that you like to watch the channel, there'll be still more to come on all of those things. It is Kid Day. The mum's just nipped out. She'll be back in a very, very soon. So it's dad and children time.